I mean, it's time we start talking about this Baker Mayfield shit. We've talked about it a lot on here, but it's time that people start just being realistic. You can like your Browns. I understand. You can like your team. You have to be able to criticize your team. You have to be able to talk bad about them. If you've watched a football game with me with my teams, I talk so much crap. Every Browns fan still thinks Baker Mayfield shit don't stink. I'm sorry to tell you, his shit, it stinks. And it stinks pretty fucking bad. He leads the league in interceptions since he's got in. He threw 2 more in this game, blatantly forces passes down the field past underneath wide open receivers multiple times. It's not just this game. You go back and watch the tape that Odell Beckham's dad put out. Not his tape, but the one that he put out and got Odell out of Cleveland. A lot of those throws you see underneath guy open and he forces the ball downfield. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand what you're looking at. And he's not healthy. I get it. He's not healthy. We've discussed this multiple times. If you're not healthy, please don't go. You can fight all you want and you can be tough all you want, but you're not putting your team in successful positions to win. He cannot throw the ball down the field. Believe it or not, to throw a football, it doesn't require this. It requires this. It requires you stretching your arms and throwing. He has this fucked up. So let me think. This is restricted. Oh, I'm going to toss this back. He can't get the zip on the ball. He can't get the accuracy on the ball. And he has terrible decision-making, which has been known for years. Right now, it's the triple trifecta of you being a terrible quarterback and putting a team that is clearly the start of the year. We're going to go way back. Remember, multiple people said this Browns offense is a top 5, or not Browns offense, Browns team is top 5 overall in talent. And if it's not, you're smoking something and don't know football. Top 5 in talent. Why are they missing the fucking playoffs? I can strictly have one reason why. He plays quarterback and he wears number 6. I like him. I love Baker Mayfield. I have his jersey. I love him at Oklahoma. I watched him personally at Ohio State playing Ohio State when he was at Oklahoma. I'm a fan of his. You can be a fan and tell a guy, listen, bro, you need to be better, and he needs to be better. I understand getting sacked 9 times is not easy. I understand leaving a rookie player that is that not just a day 1, not a day 2, a day 3 pick on the best pass rusher in the league. I get that's not on you, bro. What about the 2 interceptions? What about the multiple balls dropped at receivers' feet? Like, not dropped. I'm talking hit the ground at their feet. Multiple times this year it's happened. Oh, just wait till he gets healthy. Why? What are we supposed to wait for when he gets healthy? He still has the same decision making. That's up here. That's right here. That's not in any other part of your fucking body. That's in these 2 that releases that ball. It's not good. It's terrible. And with a running team, with a good defense that wants to control the clock, this is not your quarterback. I hate to say it, Cleveland. Please, just put it through your head. You have to go make a move. So unless you get this guy for $17 to $20 million, which I don't think is possible, please get him out of the building. I'm tired of it as a Baker fan and a Browns fan and a football fan. This is a high-quality football team that should have won this conference. With the way the Ravens played, the Bengals the struggles at the start of the year, and the Steelers team, there should be no question who's in the AFC North for the playoffs. But we're not because of one guy. Sorry for the rant. I'm just tired of it. I'm over it. And I'm so happy that he's not playing for whatever reason in that last game. Don't get me started on that. So happy he's not playing. And if it's his last snap in Cleveland, loved you as a player, but man, you fucked up.
So I'll take the floor and give my opinion on Baker Mayfield because I think that this would be good to reflect on that. I, at one point, was a person who had mixed emotions about Baker Mayfield, and my final conclusion was at the beginning of this year, and I was a known throughout our group that I had my opinions about Baker Mayfield, and I always thought he was a good player, has a strong arm. The only thing I had concerned with is what is your ceiling with Baker Mayfield taking snaps? I never thought he'd be a quarterback that would be able to win a playoff game. I got proved wrong. Won a playoff game against Pittsburgh. Coming to this year, I didn't know if he was going to be able to win the AFC North or not. I didn't know if the Browns were going to be able to win the AFC North or not, simply because I didn't know if Baker Mayfield was legit enough to take that step that he should have as an NFL quarterback from year 2 to 3. Take that step to be
3 to 4
or 3 to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. His year 3 to year 4, I thought he should have taken a step to be able to at least compete for that division title, if not solely win it. The Browns roster, everyone talked about Dan Orlovsky, put him as his Super Bowl champions. You had all this hype around you. You had all the buzz. And the only knock I have on Baker Mayfield right now, currently in the second half of the season, is, you can play however you want. You're hurt. People perform bad when they're not fully healthy. So when So when you perform like this, throw interceptions, whatever, we don't expect you to play 100% like the Oklahoma Sooner Baker Mayfield that we've seen, like the playoff win Baker Mayfield that we've seen, Baker, baby maker, whatever. When you look at the press conference and say, the media, and say, I am not doing whatever is in my best or whatever is in the team's best interest to win, then dude, don't put Casey Keenum back there. A healthy Casey Keenum is better than a banged up Mayfield. I will take a healthy 100% fully go Baker or Casey Keenum over a 65-70% Baker Mayfield 10 out of 10 times. That's just simple as that. I never thought Casey Keenum was that bad of a downgrade to Baker Mayfield that you really had to sit there and go, all right, we're going to play with our franchise quarterback, as everyone says, banged up, injured, one hit away from really having season-ending injury, if not literally hurting your future quarterback. That you're pushing it to that extent to not play Casey Keenum, a guy who has literally led a team to the NFC Championship game. It just doesn't make sense for me, but I'm all right with being missing time to time.
Talking about Case Keenum, there's a reason you paid your backup quarterback, and let me say backup. Clearly, we know Baker. I'm looking at his contract. They paid him 3 years, $18 million. For a reason. Why? Well, he's a good football player that's in a run-first offense that protects the ball, gets the ball to his playmakers. The thing about Baker is, he's not healthy, clearly. He's not protecting the ball. That's the thing. Is so many quarterbacks, they don't deflate their team. They help, rise them up. Like we've talked about, let's just go to Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, even Patrick Mahomes at the start of this year. I'm going to toss that name in there for sure. When chaos is happening around you, the good quarterbacks in this league elevate their talent. They take it to a new level. They help them. I've watched Deshaun Watson a lot with no line, no receivers, and no running back. Dude still wins games. You have the best center guard combo the league might have ever seen, and you have it right now. I understand you're missing your tackles. You possibly have one of the best pure runners in the NFL in Nick Chubb. You have Kareem Hunt as well. You have Jarvis Landry. You have multiple picks at Donovan Peoples-Jones and Rashad Higgins and guys that you're the one that says you feel comfortable with, and you keep putting yourself in these positions to win the game. Whatever, dude. I think these Browns need to make a move this offseason.